Ever wondered how Paul Westerberg, the legendary rock musician, started his journey in music? Our story begins in the heart of America, in the city of Minneapolis, Minnesota, where on the last day of December 1959, a baby boy named Paul Westerberg first opened his eyes to the world. Growing up in this vibrant city, Paul's love for music sparked at a young age. He wasn't born into a musical family and didn't have the luxury of music lessons. But that didn't stop him. He taught himself to play the piano, finding solace in the keys. As he grew older, his musical interest expanded to the guitar. In his teenage years, Paul held an unglamorous job as a janitor. It wasn't his dream job, but it was a job that would inadvertently set the course of his life. It was during this time that he met Chris Mars, the drummer for a local punk rock band, The Replacements. The two struck up a friendship, and through this connection, Paul was introduced to the rest of the band. He was soon invited to join them, a decision that marked the beginning of his professional music career. Paul Westerberg's journey into music wasn't a straightforward path. It was a path that twisted and turned, filled with self-taught lessons and unexpected opportunities. It was a path that led him from the janitor's closet to the stage, from anonymity to the spotlight. But through it all, one thing remained constant: his passion for music. So, how did Paul Westerberg, a self-taught musician from Minneapolis, become the legendary rock star we know him as today? Like many great musicians before him, it started with a dream, a passion, and a whole lot of determination. From humble beginnings, Paul Westerberg set himself on an uncharted path to music stardom. What if I told you that Paul Westerberg's janitor job was a key to his breakthrough in music? Yes, you heard that right. It was while working as a janitor in Minneapolis that Westerberg overheard a band practicing in the building. This band, my friends, was none other than The Replacements. Intrigued by their sound, Westerberg quickly penned a song and presented it to the band, leading to him joining The Replacements as the lead singer and songwriter in 1979. And thus, a new chapter began in the annals of alternative rock. The Replacements, with Westerberg at the helm, would go on to become one of the defining bands of the 1980s alternative rock scene. Their influence was undeniable, and their music was raw, real, and unapologetically rebellious. Albums such as Let It Be and Tim became instant classics, resonating with a generation of music lovers seeking something different from the mainstream. Yet, as the band's fame grew, so did the personal challenges for Westerberg. The rigors of life on the road, coupled with the pressures of success, led to a struggle with alcoholism. This struggle was often reflected in Westerberg's lyrics, adding a layer of authenticity and vulnerability that fans could relate to. Despite these personal struggles, Westerberg's raw talent shone through. His ability to craft songs that were at once poignant and punk, introspective yet infectious, ensured that The Replacements' music remained relevant and resonant. His lyrical genius, combined with the band's distinctive sound, created a musical legacy that continues to inspire artists and fans alike. Despite personal struggles, Westerberg's raw talent shone through, making The Replacements a defining band of the 80s. His songs, once the soundtrack to a generation's rebellion, have now become anthems of resilience and the power of authenticity. And that is the magic of Paul Westerberg and The Replacements. Did you know that Paul Westerberg's solo career took off with a film soundtrack? After the breakup of The Replacements in 1991, Westerberg did not miss a beat. He continued to channel his raw talent and creativity into a solo career that would further cement his place in the annals of rock and roll. A year after the band's dissolution, Westerberg made a significant contribution to the soundtrack of the movie Singles. This was a film that captured the grunge scene of the early 90s, and Westerberg's songs were a perfect fit. His tracks Dyslexic Heart and Waiting for Somebody were standout hits that resonated with audiences. They showcased his ability to craft catchy melodies layered with introspective lyrics, a skill that would become a hallmark of his solo work. Following the success of the Singles soundtrack, Westerberg released his first solo album, 14 Songs, in 1993. The album was a critical success and allowed him to step out of the shadow of The Replacements. It boasted a wide range of songs from heart-wrenching ballads to upbeat rock numbers, all infused with his signature lyrical wit and melodic prowess. Westerberg's solo career was not just a continuation of his work with The Replacements. It was a chance for him to explore new musical territories and to prove that he was more than just a punk rock frontman. He continued to write songs that were deeply personal yet universally relatable. His lyrics were often poignant, sometimes playful, but always authentic. His solo work demonstrated his versatility as a musician and a songwriter. Whether he was strumming an acoustic guitar for a soulful ballad or belting out a hard-rocking anthem, Westerberg's music was always compelling and emotionally charged. With the transition to a solo career, Westerberg proved his ability to adapt and grow as a musician. His post-replacements work not only solidified his status as a rock icon, but also showcased his enduring talent and his unwavering passion for music. So where is Paul Westerberg now, and what impact has he made on the music industry? Fast forward to the present, and you'll find that Westerberg's music is still very much alive. His later albums, though less commercial, are marked by the same raw emotion and innovative spirit that defined his early career. His music continues to inspire, with its gritty, heartfelt lyrics resonating with a new generation of alternative rock fans. In 2012, fans were treated to a brief reunion of The Replacements, a testament to the enduring appeal of the band's music. Westerberg's influence extends beyond his own work, shaping the sound of alternative rock for decades to come. A significant milestone came in 2020 when Westerberg was inducted into the Minnesota Music Hall of Fame, a well-deserved recognition of his contribution to music. From a self-taught musician to a Hall of Famer, Paul Westerberg's journey is a testament to his enduring influence in music. So what have we learned about Paul Westerberg? From his humble beginnings to his time with The Replacements, we discovered his undeniable talent. His solo career showcased his versatility, with soundtracks that touched millions. And his legacy? It's as enduring as the chords of his songs, a testament to his impact on rock music. Whether as a band member or a solo artist, Paul Westerberg's music continues to resonate with audiences, cementing his place in rock history.